Caleb Williams is about to face one of the most anticipated moments of his young NFL career as he prepares to address the media this week for the first time since a revealing ESPN report shook the Chicago Bears fan base. The report detailed that Caleb and his father had serious reservations about joining the Bears, casting a shadow of doubt over his commitment and enthusiasm for the team. With the OTAs now underway, the football world's eyes are on him, waiting to see how he will handle the lingering questions and the cloud of uncertainty surrounding his arrival in Chicago. The buzz around Caleb's media availability is centered on a single question: what will he say? Will he openly confront the report and clarify his feelings? Will he sidestep the controversy and keep things vague? Or will he outright refuse to engage with the topic, leaving fans and analysts to speculate endlessly? The Bears community is torn between wanting to move forward and the undeniable need for transparency. This story isn't just about headlines. It impacts locker room chemistry, fan trust, and the narrative that will define Caleb's early career in the league. To understand the full context of this situation, it helps to revisit the details from the ESPN report authored by Seth Wickersham, which was linked to an upcoming book release in September. The report revealed that Caleb, and especially his father, were deeply concerned about the Bears' lack of recent success and instability at the quarterback position. This wasn't a snap judgment. These concerns were expressed well before the NFL draft. Caleb was reportedly not sold on the Bears' offensive coordinator Shane Waldron, expressing doubts about whether he could succeed under his leadership. In fact, his skepticism was clear when he said, "I don't know if I can do it with Waldron." History seemed to confirm his doubts as the Bears' offense struggled under Waldron's direction. Moreover, Caleb was drawn to Kevin O'Connell, the young and innovative offensive coordinator of the Minnesota Vikings. He and his father reportedly explored whether there was a feasible path to Minnesota, but that option never materialized. Caleb's father went to great lengths trying to find alternatives to the Bears, even reaching out to NFL legends Eli Manning and Archie Manning, who themselves had previously navigated complex draft scenarios to avoid teams they didn't want to join. However, in the end, Caleb made his top 30 visits, including the Bears, and ultimately reassured his father that he was committed. He told him, "I'm going to the Bears. I can make this work." This change of heart was significant, indicating that despite initial hesitation, Caleb was willing to embrace the challenge. Another concerning aspect revealed by the report was Caleb's lack of proper guidance in reviewing game film. Instead of having structured film sessions or coaching to help him break down opponent tendencies and improve, Caleb described his process as simply turning on the film without any real instruction for a quarterback trying to make his mark. In the NFL, this lack of support is alarming. It points to possible systemic issues within the Bears coaching staff during his rookie season, raising questions about how much he was truly set up for success. If Caleb was left to navigate this crucial part of preparation on his own, it's no surprise that he faced struggles adapting to the pro level. The timing and nature of this story present a tricky situation for all involved. If this had come out before the draft, it could have caused a major upheaval. At that time, rumors swirled, but nothing concrete stopped the Bears from selecting Caleb. Now that it's public knowledge, it serves as an unwelcome distraction just as the team is ramping up for the new season. Caleb has yet to publicly address the claims directly, which only fuels the chatter and uncertainty. From a media perspective, it's a story that refuses to fade until it is acknowledged openly and honestly. For the Bears and Caleb, the best course of action would be a coordinated and transparent approach to put this controversy to rest quickly. Ignoring it or dodging questions only allows speculation and negativity to linger, creating distractions that can derail focus and unity. Honesty in situations like this is often the most effective way to regain trust. Caleb's openness about his initial concerns, his thought process during the pre-draft period, and ultimately his commitment to the team would go a long way in easing doubts among teammates, coaches, and fans. There is a clear path for Caleb to turn this narrative around. He could start by acknowledging that, like many young athletes, he and his family weighed their options carefully, wanting to ensure he landed in the best possible situation for success. He can be honest about his early reservations, including His hesitancy about Shane Waldron, while emphasizing that after visiting the Bears and meeting the staff, he felt confident and ready to make it work. Talking candidly about the coaching changes, such as his positive relationship with new offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, would reinforce that he's in a better environment now, surrounded by people he trusts and believes in. That kind of straightforward communication would diffuse much of the negativity and reset the narrative. It's understandable that some may see Caleb's father's actions as overprotective or even out of line, but it's important to remember the perspective of a parent wanting the best for their child. While some of the maneuvers, like exploring options outside of Chicago, may have been dramatic, they stem from a place of passion and concern, not malice. Caleb himself was never seriously considering skipping the NFL or pursuing unconventional paths. Those were likely negotiation tactics or moments of uncertainty. The reality is that Caleb is here now, ready to prove himself, and that's what ultimately matters most to the team and its supporters. From an organizational standpoint, the Bears have clearly invested heavily in Caleb's development. Hiring Ben Johnson, rebuilding the offensive line, and assembling a receiving core with 2 strong tight ends demonstrate a commitment to giving Caleb the tools he needs to succeed. The team is moving full steam ahead, and this offseason has shown that they believe in their young quarterback despite the bumps along the way. No credible observer would argue that the Bears haven't backed Caleb with resources or support. What remains crucial, however, is how Caleb handles the fallout from the report publicly and internally. This story has the potential to create friction in the locker room if not managed properly. Imagine veteran players, leaders who have earned their stripes in the league, coming across headlines or social media chatter questioning the quarterback's desire to be there. That kind of doubt can undermine trust, which is the foundation of any successful team, especially on offense where cohesion is vital. Caleb must be transparent with his teammates as well, sharing what happened and expressing his commitment moving forward. Trust and mutual respect have to be clear and unequivocal. If players feel any lingering doubt or sense that Caleb's heart isn't fully in it, it could ripple into on-field performance. But from all accounts, the Bears locker room is tight-knit and focused on winning, so hopefully any concerns will be addressed and resolved quickly. It will also be interesting to see whether head coach Matt Eberflus, offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, or general manager Ryan Poles choose to comment on the situation. So far, Ben Johnson has been bullish and positive in public appearances, supporting Caleb and emphasizing the progress they've made together. Whether Ryan Poles will address questions about his awareness of the pre-draft concerns remains to be seen, but any statements from the front office could help clarify the organization's stance and show that they stand firmly behind their quarterback. Caleb's opportunity to shape the narrative is now. If he steps up this week and faces the media honestly, addressing the report without deflection, he can close the door on this chapter and allow the focus to return solely to football. A proactive approach would prevent the story from dominating conversations through the season or becoming a recurring talking point for critics. The alternative, silence, denial, or evasion, would only deepen suspicions and prolong the controversy. With direct quotes from Caleb and his father already in the public domain, denial is hardly credible. Dodging questions would look like avoidance, and refusing to engage would make people wonder if there's something to hide. The Bears, Caleb, and their PR team must recognize this moment as a chance to demonstrate maturity, leadership, and accountability. Beyond the media, the most important audience for Caleb's message is his own team. Veterans, young players, coaches, and staff all need to hear from him candidly. The strength of a football team lies in unity and trust, especially between a quarterback and his offense. The ability to look one another in the eye and believe in each other's commitment can make the difference between winning and losing close games. Spring warms into summer and the Bears gear up for another grueling season. The focus has to be on football, on preparation, execution, and growth. Caleb Williams has immense talent and potential, but navigating the pressures and distractions of the NFL requires more than athletic skill. It demands honesty, resilience, and the ability to communicate openly with those around you. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a surprising turn of events that has sent shockwaves through the NFL community, Montez Sweat, the dynamic linebacker known for his fierce presence on the field, has made headlines, not for his performance, but for a bold and critical statement about DJ Moore, the talented wide receiver of the Chicago Bears. The football world wasn't prepared for this unexpected clash between two prominent athletes from different teams, sparking heated debates among fans and analysts alike. Sweat's remarks came during a recent interview where the usually reserved player openly criticized Moore's consistency and impact on the Bears' offense. Known for his straightforward and no-nonsense approach, Sweat did not hold back in expressing his opinions, which many saw as unusually harsh given the respect often shared among NFL players. He questioned Moore's ability to perform under pressure, implying that the receiver's contributions to the Bears have not matched the expectations set for him. This declaration quickly gained traction on social media, with fans of both players. Diving into the conversation, Bears supporters rallied behind Moore, highlighting his impressive stats and crucial plays throughout the season, arguing that Sweat's comments were unwarranted and disrespectful. Meanwhile, some Eagles fans and neutral observers saw merit in Sweat's critique, suggesting it might serve as a wake-up call for Moore to elevate his game. The rivalry between these two players adds an intriguing layer to the upcoming NFL matchups, especially with the Bears and Eagles poised to face off later this season. Analysts are now closely watching how this verbal sparring might affect the dynamic on the field. Will Sweat's comments motivate Moore to prove his detractors wrong, or could this tension escalate, influencing their performances in high stakes games? Beyond the immediate impact on these players, this incident highlights the broader competitive spirit that defines professional sports. Athletes pushing each other, even through public criticism, can sometimes drive excellence and fuel unforgettable moments in the league. However, it also raises questions about sportsmanship and the fine line between constructive critique and personal attack. As the NFL season progresses, the eyes of fans and commentators alike will remain fixed on Montez Sweat and DJ Moore. Their ongoing saga promises not only thrilling football, but also a fascinating psychological battle, reminding us that the game is as much about mental toughness as physical skill. Whatever unfolds, this confrontation has already become one of the most talked about storylines in the league, proving once again that in sports, drama extends far beyond the scoreboard. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.